know, for boxing. So I want to talk about Adam Kownacki. So we watched Adam Kownacki beat one of my favorites, Keith Arreola, Saturday night in a fight that broke the record for punches thrown in a heavyweight fight. Both guys were throwing a lot of shots, landing a lot of shots, eating a lot of shots, and they both made it to the 12th round bell and to the final bell, and Kownacki got the decision. Okay, and forgive me if I say his name different ways during this video, because I hear it said different ways, so it's hard to stay consistent with how I say it, because I've called him 3 different names before: Kownacki, but I think it's Kownacki. So anyway, I'm trying to say that consistently. But anyway, so Adam Kownacki fought and won that fight, and Deontay Wilder was on the on the show calling the fight along with Lennox Lewis, and you know, they were impressed with the fight. I mean, they gave those guys a lot of credit for going in there, going toe to toe and really going to war. Of course, Wilder said that that's not the way he want. He don't prefer a fight like that. He don't want to stand in the phone booth and just bang it out with some guy, which I don't blame him. You know, that's no fighter can fight that way for a long sustained period of time over their career and have career longevity, or not have some long-term effects post-boxing from that. But I want to talk about the fight. I want to talk about Adam Kownacki. Adam Kownacki looked fantastic. He was in great shape. The 260 whatever pounds, they fit him well. His stamina was there. His power was there. His punch output was there. Chin, oh my God, his chin was amazing. He took some bombs from Arreola that I thought would have put him down. In fact, in full disclosure, I picked Arreola to stop Adam Kownacki within, I think I said 6 or 7 rounds, for the fact that Kownacki doesn't move his head very well, and he's pretty easy to hit. But he eluded some shots and landed some shots, and he outlanded Arreola, and I mean, he looked fantastic. I know that Wilder has the Ortiz rematch. He's supposed to have the Fury rematch, possibly a unification fight with Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua winner, all on the horizon, you know, should he continue to win. And then after that, you know, Adam Kownacki should get his shot, or in between any of those potential fights, because you know, Kownacki's already been talked about as a potential opponent for Wilder for like a year now, ever since pretty much ever since he beat Charles Martin, or maybe even a little before, because you know, he's fought a common opponent, couple common opponents with Wilder now. Arreola, he went the distance with. Wilder stopped Arreola, but Kownacki also beat the other Polish fighter, what's his name, Arthur Spilka, who Wilder pretty much put in suspension, you know, put in comatose. And of course, in his last fight, the same thing happened to him versus Derek Chisora. But anyway, Adam Kownacki beat him as well. I can't remember if he stopped him or not, but he beat him convincingly. So, you know, Kownacki has the tools. He has the tools. And, you know, he was talking, you know, he said he's not sure when he'll get his shot. You know, his wife's having a baby soon, and, you know, stuff like that's going on for him. But when I tell you, man, this guy has the tools. I think he very well could be the best opponent Deontay Wilder has ever fought when they get in the ring. Especially with him having a couple more fights in the interim, just getting better. I mean, this guy's looking better each time out, man. He is a fantastic fighter. Him and Deontay Wilder could put on a fight of the year type candidate, fight of the year, fight of the decade type candidate, you know, of a fight. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope nothing gets in the way of it. I'd love to see the fight up there at the Barclays, where Wilder is a big draw. Kownacki is I said his name differently than him. Kownacki is a big draw. He has a big Polish fan base that comes and tunes in for his fights. And you know, Wilder was at his fight. Matter of fact, Gerald Washington is another common opponent. Both of them stopped Gerald Washington. I think Kownacki did it quicker. And I think that's the fight in which some of his fans booed Wilder when he was shown on the screen holding his baby girl. But anyway, that's just one of the you know what I'm saying, that was just the venue that I think the fight should happen at, because I think both guys are big draws. They probably sell that place out fighting each other. But you know, I definitely look forward to the fight. Don't want to see anything get in the way of it. Man, I'm uberly hyped about how great Kownacki looks. And man, you know, it's amazing that guys like him are on the rise in the heavyweight division. They're bringing the heavyweight division back. And you know, it's good when you see the non-title holders look as good as he does. And there are other guys out there that's looking good on their way up as well. So you know, a lot of good fights out there to be made for him. I don't want him in a fight where he loses before Deontay Wilder, which that would be almost impossible, but as good as he looks, though. I don't think anybody else can beat him. I think it'll take a guy like Wilder to beat him, and I want to see that fight. Man, Kownacki like one of the best looking prospect contenders, whatever you want to call him, man, since Iron Mike Tyson. So you know, since Iron Mike was on the way up. So I definitely look forward to this fight with Wilder, man. It's gonna be exciting whenever it does happen, and I hope that we don't get deprived of the opportunity to see that fight. He's definitely ready for Wilder right now, but I understand that things are, you know, in the way. So I look forward to the fight when it happens. We'll get on out of here. It's D-Lo 404 Boxing. I'm out. Peace.